Hello everyone. Today we are gonna show you the top 15 most expensive cars in the world ever produced. Maserati's 2021 MC20 mid-engine sports car has a 630 horsepower twin-turbo V6 for now. In the future, we can expect an all-electric version of this two-seater coupe. Maserati has teamed up with an expert motorsport engineering company to build the MC20, giving it a carbon fiber structure and aluminum subframes that feel light as a feather and strong as iron. A prototype of the MC20 has been seen zipping around Medina, Italy for most of 2020, amping up the excitement for its 2021 production debut. The Maserati MC20 has a top speed of over 200 miles per hour, or 321 km per hour, and its acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour or 0 to 60 miles per hour is less than 3 seconds. With the expansive grille and retro-nostalgic four-headlight aesthetic that makes a Bentley, the 2021 Flying Spur Speed is instantly recognizable. This supercar brings style and comfort to the six-figure auto industry. Its cabin, unlike many performance-focused vehicles, is decked out in sumptuous leather, highly polished wood, and glinting metal accents, now with a top-of-the-line infotainment center as well. However, this car's more than just about looks. With the entry-level 500-level horsepower motor or the more amped-up 600-level motor, you'll find that this car is much more athletic and agile than you'd expect. For a car of its size, it whips around corners quite nicely. However, if you're looking for fuel economy, it might be best to look elsewhere. The Flying Spur Speed's fuel usage puts it somewhere among larger pickup trucks in terms of economy. 207 miles per hour, or 330 km per hour, that's the claimed top speed for this expensive hypercar. Its acceleration, 3.7 seconds for 0 to 100 km per hour or 0 to 60 miles per hour. Its wind-whipped silhouette, its battery-powered Aston Rapid E motor that seeks to provide as much power as a V12, even its name. The Lagonda is a storied brand that Aston Martin has sought to popularize before, in the 30s and in the 80s. With this new EV sedan, they hope to cement its historic status. The competition will be fierce. Rolls-Royce and Bentley have been rumored to be releasing competitors in the coming months, making this corner of the expensive supercar market one to watch over the next year. For Rolls-Royce's entry in the sedan market, look no further than the 2021 update of their gorgeous Ghost model. A 563 horsepower 6.7L V12 powers the Ghost, allowing it an acceleration from 0 to 100 km per hour and 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.6 seconds. An all-wheel driving project allows for speedy steering, even with the bulk that the Ghost carries. Its road scanning camera also allows for easy sighting of potholes, allowing you the ability to be a more expert driver as well. Its top speed is an electronically controlled 155 miles per hour or 249 km per hour. To start off, the exterior of the extremely fast 2021 Ferrari SF90 Stradale just screams speed. With a flattened, streamlined aesthetic, this car will turn heads wherever it goes. It might come as a surprise, then, that the interior of this car is shockingly comfortable. Generally, speed and luxury don't go together. The SF90 Stradale seeks to change that. This plug-in hybrid Ferrari is poised to pay homage to the rich history of this Italian auto house, but also give us an insight into where the brand will go in the future. With a rip-roaring 986 horsepower, top speed of 340 km per hour or 311 miles per hour, and 2.5 seconds to 100 km per hour or 60 miles per hour, the Stradale redefines what's possible for a hybrid supercar. Another in Aston Martin's lineup, sourcing names from the power and romance of Norwegian lore, 2021's Valhalla will also be the result of a collaboration between Aston Martin and the Red Bull Racing team. Only 500 of these mid-engine hypercars will be made. A turbocharged 3L V6 engine with yet-to-be-disclosed horsepower and torque will power the Valhalla, which is rumored to be less performance-focused than the Valkyrie. Instead, this hybrid supercar brings a sustainable edge to this British auto house, along with streamlined structure and bodywork. Aston Martin has mentioned that the interior is filled with space-age elements and innovations that increase the feeling that this car is something incredibly new. Though the production of this car has been delayed for several months, it's back on track. Project 1, as AMG engineers refer to it, is a go. The long-anticipated 2021 Mercedes-AMG 1 will be a 1,000 horsepower F1-derived plug-in hybrid drivetrain with an exceedingly quiet road presence. That's the entire point of this hypercar. Road presence. This vehicle's built to mimic Formula One cars, but in a completely street-legal way. According to the Mercedes website, the claimed acceleration for this car is 0 to 200 km per hour or 0 to 120 miles per hour in 6 seconds. A 1.6-liter V6 hybrid petrol and 4 electric motors allow the AMG One a top speed of more than 350 km per hour or 217 miles per hour. Swedish auto manufacturer Koenigsegg dreamt up the Jesko as a suitable successor to its groundbreaking Agera RS. An engine update, a lighter frame, and a surprising amount of comfortable add-ins make this a car that's not only lightning fast. It's fun to drive. Its engine is an overwhelmingly powerful 1280 horsepower V8. Its 9-speed transmission is completely bespoke, built in-house by Koenigsegg to be as quick shifting as they come. The rear-wheel steering this car boasts helps with managing downforce and drag, so even though this is a powerful car, the driver is in control at all times. The Jesko Absolute reaches a top speed of 330 miles per hour or 531 km per hour. As of now, we're still left to wonder about the breathtaking acceleration stats this powerful car must produce. The engineer of the McLaren F1, Gordon Murray, has been an exceptional automaker for 50 years. In his honor, Gordon Murray Automotive is building 100 road cars and 25 track-only vehicles for this anniversary hypercar. T''LL have a 6-speed manual gearbox, a small, powerful, and naturally aspirated V12 engine, and, in a further homage to the McLaren F1, a traditional 3-seat layout. The Gordon Murray T50 has a claimed top speed of 220 miles per hour or 354 km per hour. Official acceleration numbers have not yet been released. The sinuous curves it wears on its sleek facade are futuristic. It gets a mind-bending 1,577 horsepower from a quad-turbocharged 8LW16 motor. Years ago, this vehicle was the first to break the then golden speed barrier of 300 miles per hour or 483 kph, and so, much like the most expensive car in the world, this Bugatti has a claim to fame that will never allow its value to depreciate. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus accelerates from 0 to 100 kph, 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds. It reaches a top speed of just over 300 miles per hour or 483 kph, and, as a perk, does have a basic infotainment system that syncs with both Apple and Android products. Only 30 have ever been sold. Bugatti's reputation for luxurious, expensive supercars continues with the next 2 cars in our ranking, starting with the 2021 Divo. Bugatti's Chiron was such a success that the Divo, a car that closely follows it, has several similar features. However, the Divo is more exotic looking and much more exclusive. Only 40 Divos will be produced and sold. Each has already been spoken for. Its updates include a better suspension, a much lighter frame for increased speed, and a new dorsal fin. Inside, the Divo houses an 8.0 LW16 engine with 4 turbochargers. As a result, the Divo has 1,500 horsepower, an acceleration of just over 0 to 100 kph, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds. Its top speed? 380 km per hour or 236 miles per hour. Bugatti's 2021 Centodi SE will be even more exclusive. Only 10 of these luxurious hypercars will be sold. Each has found a happy buyer already, despite the high price. Bugatti, already a brand known for unique bodywork and luxurious comfort features, has sought to give the Centodi SE everything possible to make it memorable and completely decadent. With a 1577 horsepower quad-turbo W16, it may not be the fastest Bugatti currently on the road, but it is the quickest accelerating. This car will make up for that, bringing performance and luxury to spare. Bugatti has posted a claimed 0 to 62 miles per hour or just over 0 to 100 kph acceleration of 2.4 seconds. The Centodi SE will have a top speed of 236 miles per hour or 379 kph, distinctly less than the Chiron, but this hypercar makes up for it with its distinct modern aesthetic. The Zonda was the first car out of the Pagani Automobili Auto house. Years ago, production should have ceased, favoring the Huayra. Instead, Pagani has come out with many different special editions of the Zonda. The Zonda HP Barchetta, was thus named Barchetta because, to Horatio Pagani, that's what it resembled. In Italian, a little boat. Its frame is entirely formed of carbon fiber for an ultralight body and zippy, speedy feel. It's blue-tinted, it has a minimized windshield, and it stands only some 21 inches tall, 0.5 meters, at its tallest. Unfortunately, the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta is also the most expensive car that you can't buy. Only 3 vehicles were ever made of this unique, specific version of the Zonda. When last sold, one of these vehicles went for $17.6 million. Its acceleration is 0 to 60 miles per hour or 0 to 100 kph in 3.4 seconds. The Zonda HP Barchetta can reach a top speed of 355 kph or 220 miles per hour t. In 2019, Bugatti made a brilliant branding decision when rolling out their latest supercar. Instead of a flashy introduction and name geared to thrill, the French manufacturer opted for a restrained, minimalistic, and instantly iconic title. La Voiture Noire. The black car. No other description necessary. Although, going into details doesn't interrupt the awe of this gorgeous vehicle with a sky-high price. It's got a carbon fiber shell that's sculpted by hand, a quad-turbo W16 8.10L engine that produces 1500 horsepower, and an acceleration of 0 to 100 kph, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 2.4 seconds. Its top speed is 420 kph, 260 miles per hour, and its overall performance is precision engineered by an auto house famous for producing the most powerful cars in the world for decades on end. For the most expensive car of all time, we turn to history. After all, if you're investing in a gorgeous supercar, it should be one that can tell you a good story. In 1964, the 250 GTO won the Tour de France Automobile, marking the 9th year in a row that Ferrari won that race. Only 36 of these cars were made between 1962 and 1963. The specific Ferrari that's the most expensive in the world, at an unbelievable $70 million price point, was victorious not only in the Tour de France, but it also placed in the Le Mans. With a top speed of 174 miles per hour and an acceleration of 0 to 100 kph, 0 to 60 miles per hour, in 6.1 seconds, its stats certainly don't thrill today's auto enthusiasts by itself. However, in the 60s, it was the fastest in the world, and now, decades later, it remains the most expensive car in the world of all time by a long shot. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more such videos, please don't forget to subscribe and like them.